Hello students, welcome to Nilagiri Degree and PG College YouTube channel. I am S. Nagesh, lecturer in computer science. I thought you all are fine in this COVID pandemic situation. We are conducting video lectures through YouTube channel. You all are promoted to 5th semester now in BCom computer 5th semesters. We have 6 optional subjects. One is cost accounting, business law, banking theory and practice, computerized accounting, Excel foundation and web technology. Excel foundation and web technology are computer related subjects. Cost accounting, business law, banking theory and practice and computer accounting are part of commerce subjects. In computer subjects, web technology, I will teach you about web technology. Today we will discuss what is the syllabus of web technology. So what things we will study in the web technology. In web technology subject we have 5 units. In web technology subject we have 5 units as in earlier subjects. In the first semester we have studied information technology and management information system as computer subjects. In second year we have studied programming with C and object oriented programming with C++ we have studied. In the third year, that is in the 5th semester, we are going into a web concept called as a web technology. So generally this web technology have the 5 units. The first unit have the introduction about the HTML. So before in this one we should know what is the word web technology. Simply in terminology we can say that web technology is a technology that helps to create web pages. Web technology is a technology that helps to create web pages. You all know what is web page. So generally web page is a document that can be published through web, World Wide Web. So that means whatever we access through online, if you go for a website, if you open a website, one document will be displayed. The document is called as a web page. How this web page can be developed? That web page can be developed by using a technology called as a web technology. So in web technology the first and foremost concept is HTML. So by using this HTML we can develop a web page. We can create a document called a web page. Here in the first unit we will discuss what is the introduction about HTML. That means what is HTML, why this HTML was introduced, how this HTML is useful in designing the web pages. So these are some basic concept in the HTML concept. So what is HTML, and we'll see the formatting tags. That means how text can be formatted in the web pages. How text can be formatted in the web pages and how text can be listed in the web pages. Generally మన వెబ్ పేజ్లో ఐటమ్స్ అన్ని లిస్ట్ అవుట్ చేస్తుంటావు. హౌ యూ కెన్ లిస్ట్ అవుట్ ద డేటా. నెక్స్ట్ how to insert pictures or graphics in the web pages. That is how to insert an image in the web page. Next in a website, a collection of web pages can be linked together, that is a hyperlinks. Hyperlinks means two or more web pages can be linked together, that is a hyperlinks. And we also see how the text can be tabulated, that means how text can be displayed in the table format in a web page, we will see. Next, forms. So you used to see some web pages, some website conduct a survey through some forms. The forms may consist multiple choice options or text boxes, whatever it may be. The question, they will be give the question and you have to type the answer, or they may give the 4 options, you have to select any one. So that type of forms can be created by using concept of forms. Next, frames. By using the frames, multiple web pages can be displayed in a single web browser. How we will see that concept. Next, last one, web designing principles. So while developing a web page, what principles we have to consider, we will discuss. So these are all are the first unit topics. These are all the first unit topics: HTML, introduction and formatting text, or we can say that formatting tags, lists, images, hyperlinks, tables, forms, frames, web design principles. Next, in the second unit, we will discuss about a dynamic web page, overview of a dynamic web page. So we know that web pages are the two types: static web pages and dynamic web pages. The static web pages can be developed by using a concept of HTML. Dynamic web pages can be developed by using a DHTML. So that introduction will be discussed in the second unit, dynamic web pages and DHTML. DHTML stands for dynamic hypertext markup language. And we also see cascading style sheets. This is the style sheets. So once we create a web page, how to add the styles to the web page. So you may see in the most of the web pages. So generally మనం సైట్లలో చూస్తుంటాం, వెబ్సైట్లలో చూస్తుంటాం. సో సైట్స్ వెబ్ పేజ్కి డిఫరెంట్ కలరింగ్, డిఫరెంట్ అవుట్లైనింగ్ ఇవ్వడం జరుగుతుంది. సో దట్ అవుట్లైన్ కెన్ బి గివెన్ బై యూజింగ్ ఏ కాన్సెప్ట్ ఆఫ్ cascading style sheets. The cascading style sheets are different types. There are the mainly 3 types. One is a inline style sheet, embedded style sheet and external style sheets. So these are the 3 types of style sheets. One is inline and one is embedded and next one is external. So how these style sheets can be created, what is the use of these style sheets, we will discuss. And we also see the types of properties of CSS. So what are the different presentation elements that can be formatted. That means ఒక టెక్స్ట్ ఇంకో టెక్స్ట్ని ఏ విధంగా డిఫరెంట్ ఫార్మాటింగ్ స్టైల్స్ ఏముంటాయి, డిఫరెంట్ ప్రాపర్టీస్ ఏమేమి చేంజ్ చేయొచ్చు అని డిస్కషన్ చేస్తాం. నెక్స్ట్ సమ్ మల్టీమీడియా విత్ ఫిల్టర్స్ అండ్ ట్రాన్సిషన్ టాపిక్ విల్ డిస్కస్. దిస్ ఇస్ ద సెకండ్ యూనిట్. Next, coming to third unit, that is a JavaScript. So generally the HTML is a non-procedural language. Non-procedural language means we have to tell what we have to do. It automatically done how to be done. మనం ఏం కావాలో మనం చెప్తాం. ఫర్ ఎగ్జాంపుల్ టెక్స్ట్ బ్లూ కలర్లో రావాలి, ఆ బ్లూ కలర్ ఎలా అప్లై చేయాలనేది దట్ విల్ బి టేకెన్. దట్ ఈస్ a non-procedural. Coming to procedural means we have to specify what to do, how to do, ఎలా ఏం చేయాలి, ఎలా చేయాలి. దట్ విల్ బి మెన్షన్డ్ బై ద ప్రోగ్రామర్ ఇట్ సెల్ఫ్. దట్ ఈస్ అ ప్రొసీజరల్ లాంగ్వేజ్. దిస్ ప్రొసీజరల్ లాంగ్వేజ్ అండ్ నాన్ ప్రొసీజరల్ లాంగ్వేజ్ కెన్ బి మిక్స్డ్. దట్ ఈస్ ద కాన్సెప్ట్ ఆఫ్ JavaScript. JavaScript is a procedural language. This procedural language can be introduced with the HTML. By using JavaScript in HTML, we can create an interactive web pages. యూజర్తో ఇంటరాక్టివ్ కావడానికి, యూజర్ ఇచ్చిన డేటాని వ్యాలిడేషన్ చేయడానికి సమ్ ఇంటరాక్టివ్ వెబ్ పేజెస్ క్రియేషన్ చేయొచ్చు. సో ఇన్ దిస్ JavaScript మోస్ట్లీ విల్ కమ్ ద ఆల్ ద ప్రొసీజరల్ లాంగ్వేజ్ కాన్సెప్ట్స్. అంటే ప్రొసీజరల్ లాంగ్వేజ్ కాన్సెప్ట్ అంటే మనకు సి లాంగ్వేజ్ అని C++, బోత్ ఆర్ ద ప్రొసీజరల్ లాంగ్వేజ్ దట్ ఆర్ ద డిస్కస్డ్ ఇన్ ద second year, third sem and fourth sem. So whatever the topics that were discussed in the C and C++, will discuss in the JavaScript with the concept of web pages. అంటే ఆ కాన్సెప్ట్స్ని వెబ్ పేజ్లో ఎలా యూజ్ చేస్తాము, వెబ్ పేజ్ డిజైన్ చేసేటప్పుడు మనం డాటా టైప్స్, ఆపరేటర్స్, కంట్రోల్ స్టేట్మెంట్స్ మీన్స్ కండిషనల్ అండ్ లూపింగ్, if else, switch case and looping statements, while, do while, for loop. So that will be discussed in the control statement. And functions, arrays, objects, date and date is not data, date and math related objects will be discussed in here. And we also discuss document object model. So this JavaScript allows to create an interactive web pages. By using HTML and DHTML, by using HTML we can create a simple web page. By using DHTML we can create some dynamic web page, that is a graphical web pages. By using JavaScript we can create an interactive web pages. By using JavaScript we can create an interactive web pages. So next one is that event handling, that is the fourth unit. It is a very smallest unit in the total syllabus. That is a event handling. So the event handling is a concept of making interactive with the user, making response to the any action by the user on the web page. We may find out when you check your results, when you click on the search button, automatically result will be displayed. So మనం రిజల్ట్ చూసినప్పుడు ఏముంది మనకు, ఎంటర్ యువర్ all ticket number, some text box and semester, and there will be first semester, second semester, third semester will be displayed, and last finally there is a button search. When you user click on the search button, automatically the result of that particular all ticket number will be displayed. That means when the user press on the search, click on the search button, clicking is an action. That action is called as an event. When the click event is occurred, the result has to be displayed. So only all ticket number enter చేసి మనం సైలెంట్ కూర్చోనుకోండి, రిజల్ట్ డిస్ప్లే అవుతుందా? కాదు. ఎప్పుడు డిస్ప్లే అవుతుంది? సెర్చ్ బటన్ మీద క్లిక్ చేసినప్పుడే రిజల్ట్ వస్తుంది. When you click on the search button, the result will be displayed. Here the event is clicking on the search button. The activity is displaying the result. So that type of events will be discussed here. So types of events are there are window events, keyboard events, mouse events, form events. So window events means the web page automatically load అయ్యేటప్పుడు some event generate అవుతాయి. కీబోర్డ్ ఈవెంట్స్ మీన్స్ కీబోర్డ్ మీద ఒక బటన్ ప్రెస్ చేసినప్పుడు, బటన్ ప్రెస్ చేయగానే 3 types ఆఫ్ ఈవెంట్స్ జరుగుతాయి. వన్ ఈజ్ బటన్ డౌన్ అవుతుంది, కీబోర్డ్ డౌన్, అండ్ టెక్స్ట్ టైప్ అవుతుంది, కీ టైపింగ్. నెక్స్ట్ బటన్ రిలీజ్ చేస్తాం, బటన్ అప్ అవుతుంది, కీ అప్, కీ డౌన్, కీ అప్, కీ టైపింగ్, లైక్ దట్ 3 ఈవెంట్స్ జరుగుతాయి. నెక్స్ట్ ఆటోమేటికల్ మౌస్ ఈవెంట్స్. సో మౌస్ క్లిక్ చేస్తాం, క్లిక్ చేయగానే జనరల్ 3 types ఆఫ్ ఈవెంట్స్. మౌస్ అప్, మౌస్ డౌన్, క్లిక్ అండ్ లెటర్ అప్. మౌస్ డౌన్, దెన్ మౌస్ క్లిక్, దెన్ మౌస్ రిలీజ్ చేయగానే మౌస్ బటన్ అప్ అవుతుంది. Similarly, we can move the mouse one place to another place. So mouse over and out, mouse over and out. So these are the different types of mouse events. So for example, over means, for example, I put the mouse on this word. So now the mouse is over this text. When you release this one, automatically the mouse is out of the text. Like that, different types of mouse events will be occurred. Form elements. So form means generally form contains some text boxes, some radio buttons, some check boxes. This is a form. So whenever the user enter the data into that one form, for example form lo data enter చేస్తుండు, radio button check చేసిండు, tick చేసిండు, check box tick చేసిండు. So these are the form events. These are the will be discussed in the form events. Next one is that last unit, XML, very small unit, extensible markup language. By using HTML and DHTML, JavaScript, you can create an interactive web pages. When you have to create a web pages, you have to give some support of database in the background of the web page. So for example, web page లో some data enter చేసి సబ్మిట్ కొట్టాను, ఆ ఎంటర్ చేసిన డేటా సర్వర్లో సేవ్ కావాలి. ఎలా సేవ్ అవుతుంది? ఒక డేటాబేస్లో సేవ్ అవుతుంది. దట్ స్మాల్ డేటాబేస్ ఈజ్ ఏ extensible markup language. This XML language can be used as a database as well as can be used to create our own markup languages. Here we will study some introductions and how to create an XML document. So you can say that creating an XML document, or you can say that elements of an XML document. Again we will see how to add the style sheets in the XML document, how you can add the hyperlinks, XML document object model, XML query language. We will be discuss all those things in the 5th unit. So these are the syllabus of the web technology concepts. So in online mode we will mostly discuss about the HTML and DHTML, and major important topic I will discuss with you. So if the government allows to open the colleges in the middle of January, we can directly we can go through the offline mode, the depth of the subject. In the online mode, in the video classes I will use to send the important topics. I will send the important topics, but they are the related to each other. You can understand very easily. I will use to show the some web, how to execute the web pages in the through video also. Okay students, if you have just write down the syllabus in a separate notebook. Please maintain the notebook. I used to send some material also in the during the class timings. సో ఒక వీడియో పంపించిన తర్వాత ఆ వీడియోకి సంబంధించినటువంటి నోట్స్ని కూడా ఇవ్వడానికి నేను ట్రై చేస్తాను. ఆ నోట్స్ని మీరు నోట్బుక్లో రాసుకోవాలి. ఓకే స్టూడెంట్స్, థ్యాంక్ యూ. ఇఫ్ యూ హ్యావ్ ఎనీ డౌట్స్ ప్లీజ్ feel free to WhatsApp to my number. Thank you.